got a new light bulb for my painting. It looks so much better. I just don't know what colors to paint this thing, really. I think I'm gonna add this like turquoise on it, but I don't think I'll love it. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Also need to fix some of the problems I created yesterday. I mean, there's not a ton of them, but it's getting pretty amateur. I don't think that's the right color. I think I lost the color that I was using for those claws. No, that's terrific. God, that's annoying. I need to fix that. I need to get the inside of this more shadowed. What color would teeth on this little creature be anyway? We can't just assume they're, I mean, probably not going to be white. And also on the packaging, he had like all these teeth on the top, like the model was different whenever it's printed or something. But mine only has teeth on the bottom, so I don't know. Steaming your eggs. Curious as to what euphemism that might be. All right, I'm gonna use this horrible greenish yellow for the tongue, I think. It's it's coincidentally called Dead Flesh. I feel like that's gross. Don't know if I like color of this, but you know, paint is like hair length. It always grows back. You can always change it. Good news is today I'm not going to end my stream accidentally because of some kind of fussing with my phone. It's the lessons we learn, I think. All right. This is the weirdest color tongue ever. But we need to do the bottom as well. If I said on accident, then I don't know what that means. Can't believe I would ever say such a thing. Oops, I got it. Got it right here, and take that off. Adds a little pop of color. I'll be right back. Okay. I might actually put like a stronger highlight on that with green later. But I need several coats of this Dead Flesh. Yeah, that's decent. Okay. It's like pretty hard to get up in there. I don't want to get it all over. Gosh dang it. It is all over. All right. That's funny. Silver said there was issues with the sound also yesterday. So I might have to just speak up. But like I talk to myself in that level of voice, so it's just hard for me to speak up that way. But I suppose I could. I feel like I'm just so close to my phone. It's just weird to like have to speak up so much. It's right next to me. But I guess I always have issues with my low voice anyway. From what you're telling me anyway. Okay, I think Hey. It's weird. It still only tells me I have like one viewer, but that's nice. I don't believe it anymore. I believe it when someone says, hey. So, all right. All right. That little dinging reminds me of something, and I can't remember like what it is, but the first thing that comes to my mind is that, and it's only if you've seen that movie, that Christmas movie, that really old Christmas movie with, gosh, I don't even know who that was, but it's, gosh, you know what? I have no words or brain right now, so forget it. If you know that movie, though, you know what I'm talking about without even me telling you what it is, because it's the one where they say, every time you hear a bell ring, like an angel is born or something like that. And I just keep ringing this stupid bell, and I guess that means an angel's being born. Because of me, I'm making angels over here. All right, so before this stream, I went up and I looked up this little character to see how other people have painted it, because I don't actually feel like that's cheating. It's just getting ideas. But it was really interesting because people have painted this little guy lots of different ways. And one of the ways is that they painted these like spiky doodads, like kind of like almost in the way I painted this little guy's right here and his little pokey thing. Can't hold it still. These dude, I still need to go and get those base things to hold on to these like with the off-white and a little bit of base brown. Like they did a lot of that kind of thing, like I did with these claws. I didn't think about actually doing it that way, but or they painted them like, oh, it is an angel gets its wings. That's right. It's not that an angel's born. I'm so dumb. I get all of those, well, that's not really an expression or whatever, but God. Well, even if she's sleeping, because that's literally the only time I really am consciously aware of it. Actually, not even consciously. That's the point. I'm unconsciously not even aware of it. I just don't believe in it. I don't know. So I could have painted these little things brown. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know. But I guess I just need to mess around with it till I get what I like, till I figure out what I like. But anyway, this has needed a crap ton of coats. I've already painted these little spiky things like 7 bazillion times. I really need more water in that paint. That's better. Yesterday my hands were shaking so bad, and I couldn't tell, like I don't really feel like I'm getting stage fright, but because I don't know if I get stage fright that way. I just kind of felt like it's because I didn't have, like, if I didn't have eaten or whatever. But I noticed that after some time, it kind of went away. So maybe it was stage fright. Isn't that ridiculous and kind of silly? It's not like I'm up on stage or something. All right, let's weigh in on this. These little spiky things on the back. I do need some help. They need to be pronounced. Like, they need to be obvious. And I just don't feel like they really are. Like, I highlighted them in black yesterday, and I can, I'm going to have to, if I wanted them to be the same color as these spiky things, I could repaint them, paint them more. But I'm just not convinced that that's the color they should be. So maybe you guys can share your opinions with me about, that. That would be great. This has been a really kind of a difficult little character to paint because, at least with the dragon, there's so many different colors and stuff, but he literally has blue in his name. And everyone that I actually looked up, was basically painted blue. And to be honest, they were all as, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to go with my gut. It's hard. Anyway, they were all pretty, unremarkably blue. Just not really super, I don't know, exciting. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting from it. I think it's better than it was. I've highlighted all these muscle groups and everything, even though you can't really tell. It looks quite a bit different than it did, but I think I dry brushed this white, kind of-ish, a little bit gray yesterday. But now I'm kind of thinking that I'm gonna screw it all up. I really do feel like I'm gonna screw it all up right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just to mess around. I feel like I need more water. This is like that turquoise color. Doing kind of a wash, but in a lazy way, because I didn't really add any. I only added water to it instead of the medium that I like to use. I need to get like my heat gun and stuff so I can get it to dry quicker. So what a wash does is just takes all the color down into the crevices. I don't know. I mean, that's something. Let's try it up here. He has more spiky things on his head. Holy cow, I need a magnifying glass. I can't even hardly see those. More wings. How about back here on his back? I just don't really want to leave these like this so much texture like unattended to. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I like that turquoise though. It really does. Like this other blue is great, but it's just so boring. I saw somebody took the belly part and did like a really cool shade of like purple in there. I think with this blue though, that might be too much. I'm not really sure. Don't know. But my gut says to continue on with this blue, with this turquoise, because I kind of like it. I do. So if I, F it all up, I'm going to have to start over. So let's just start somewhere where nobody's going to really, it's not going to be super bad if I screw it up. Look, he has a little belly button. Didn't notice that before. So I've already washed him like with a light gray. It really made a huge difference, but I also didn't think it was quite enough. This is pretty great. I like that. Yeah, that's all right. Wings. This weekend I'm super taking care of that. Oh, that's awkward right there. That's not good. That's where a shadow goes. All right. Well, yeah. I think that's okay. So this maintained that blue, but like that turquoise just really went down. I love that. I think that was really exactly what it needed without changing it substantially. I don't like how it's pooling in there necessarily, but I also kind of want to see what it'll look like when it dries. is kind of nerve-wracking for me. I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to the output of this stuff. It just drives me crazy when it like doesn't turn out exactly the way that I was hoping. It's so hard to like say I'm done when you're doing something like this, but that is such a huge part of art. Painting is just being done, just walking away. Even if you are like, oh, I could do this or that, you just have to like stop. And I suck at it really bad. Stopping. Because to me, it's just never good enough. I always feel like there's something else that could be done to make it better. It's really, I'm not like that in every part of my life, just really when I'm creating, go quite to the ends of the earth. To make it right. Nothing's out there, Maggie. Nothing's out there, weirdo. She's like, she always has to chime in when I'm doing this. Make herself known. Does it still sound like I'm whispering? I want to get better at this so bad so I can start painting like some of those really cool ones, you know, that actually cost a fair amount of money. And, you know, they're just so cool, but I'm just so intimidated by them because I would know I would just ruin them. But not even ruin them necessarily, because it's unlikely that I would, I'm not like, I don't totally suck at this. I would worry that I'm gonna waste it, you know, not do as good a job as like, you know, I could on something, and then just, you know, not be satisfied with the job I did. But I feel like I've done too much on that. Take it down. Snow. All right, let's see. Still. Oh God, it's so annoying. We're at 30 minutes. It's about how long I wanted to stream today. I feel like I made some fair progress because I finally made a decision about, you know, where I wanted to go. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. I'm liking that a lot better. It's got some depth, and that is important. It's hard to get depth sometimes, especially if you're not willing to take a chance. Okay, that's trying to see if there's anything I've missed. It's hard to really tell. Take my love, take it down. Yeah, look at those spiky things too. The whiter they get. Probably come back with some kind of brown-ish something or other on them so they don't look so, I don't think he can look that, I don't think he should look that pristine. When I get a lot more followers, I should have a contest to see who can identify the songs I'm humming unconsciously. Tell me, can you identify it just from a few bars? Alright. Yeah. He's looking better. I'm liking it. Yeah. Good progress today. Pretty good. Alright, that was really good. I'm gonna sign off now. See you later.